What's up guys, it's your boy KDriZZ here, back again with a new video, and in today's video I will be talking about how I use 3D touch, 3-finger claw, and gyroscope in my gameplay and why you should be using those too. In my first clip I'll be hopping onto a public match and I'll be using a hand cam so that way you can see my movements, and I'll also be giving tips and tricks to help you out. In the second game I'm just gonna hop onto a ranked and see how it goes. So the first thing to note about gyro and 3D touch mainly is that not everyone's settings are the same. Like, you can use someone else's settings as a benchmark, but you need to play around with it, figure out what works best for you. So in the description I will leave a link to my Discord where you can see my device settings as well as my HUD, so you can use either of those as a benchmark, but definitely play around with it, figure out what works best for you. So I'll start off with a quick description of my HUD before we get into the game. So my left thumb controls movement only, my right thumb controls aiming as well as shooting. The harder I press it down on the screen, it will start shooting, and as soon as I release it slightly off the screen, it will stop shooting. I keep my 3D touch sensitivities pretty high because A, I don't want it to shoot when I basically don't want it to shoot, and B, I want it to stop firing as soon as I release even the slightest amount of force on the screen. And then my left index finger does most of the work. It does sliding, jumping, proning, as well as aiming in the few scenarios where I scope in, and also hip fire when I need to. So first, when I use a sniper, I have my left index generally hovering over the aim, so I can dark scope or aim and fire separately. And then for when I use assault rifles or SMGs, I have my left index finger hovering over the hip fire button. So 3D touch is pretty self-explanatory, very simple to use. I think it's actually pretty effective just because you're not having to move your finger to another part of the screen to then start firing. You can immediately fire as soon as you're aimed onto a person without having to lift off your finger off the screen. Gyro is a bit more complicated. So I use gyro for two main things. A, tracking a player while they're running or while I'm shooting at them while they're moving, as well as recoil control. And I think gyro is most effectively used for recoil control, because all you have to do is, once you fire a gun that has vertical recoil, is tilt your phone down. Oh no. Alright, sweet. Oh, whoa, what? Yikes. But yeah, basically, to track players, I use a combination of tilting my phone left and right, as well as using my finger to slide. Tips and tricks. As you can see, I mostly actually move my wrist to control my tracking. I don't rely on moving my fingers laterally. When I usually play with gyro, I like to keep my elbow stable, so that way it's never changing. How much I tilt is always the same. Like right now, it's a little different for me, so I'm still getting used to it, playing with the hand cam. But generally, I try to keep my elbow stable and try to keep my movement pretty much the same throughout. It's always good to have a stable setting for your elbows or whatever, so that way your wrists don't actually just keep moving. But yeah, I would definitely say gyro is probably one of the most effective tools, and it does elevate your gameplay if you can use it correctly. Great. I have 2 stolen kills there. Perfect. I might be able to drop a nuke, which is not impressive per se, but that would be cool. But yeah, and then 3D touch, honestly, I feel like once I switched to 3D touch, I couldn't switch back because it makes it so effective to fire with ease just as you're, aiming and locking onto targets. Wait, what? I think I'm out of weapons. And someone has an outlaw. Great. Alright, this is gonna be great gameplay. You'll see how I use the outlaw as well. Yikes. If I find someone.
It's too close. Fight harder. Control awaiting orders. Lost the lead.
That was so delayed. Chat. Wait, whoa. Okay, I'm not taking a risk. Oh my god. What is this? Wait, why is there... No, give me... Okay, I'll take that. Chat? Oh, wait, whoa. I'm gonna die. No! I was like 2 away from a nuke. Yikes. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna pull in with the veto. But yeah, that's basically how to use gyro as well as 3D touch. Very effective. If you can combine them together, it's very, very, very useful. I'm so sad I literally had a nuke. But I messed it up, chat. Where is it? Where are they? I love this. Honestly, katana. Hey, if you haven't checked out my last video on the katana, check it out. It's insane. This operator skill is absolutely cracked. Definitely try it out if you haven't used it already. But yeah, I'll hop onto ranked without the hand cam to show you that really quickly. So right now I'm just gonna hop into a ranked gameplay and see how it goes, and I'll try to give a couple of tips and tricks while I play. I like to keep my force sensitivities high for 3D touch, just because for me it's not an issue of not being able to trigger it. It always triggers whenever I want to. I just don't want it to trigger when I don't want it to. Alright team, let me have a couple.
It's too close. Fight harder. Capture the objective. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint. We've taken the lead. Hardpoint is ours. UAV online.
Flank them right here.
Contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
Let's go. Ah, dang it. I just used his shield against him, or whatever the team's shield was.
Hardpoint is ours. Capture the objective. Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested.
But yeah, basically just a combination of burst movements and lateral finger movement to help you track players. You just need to play around with it, see what your sensitivities are.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint is ours.
No! I can't believe they didn't get me. I was couldn't move past that fence. Or that shield.
Hardpoint contested.
Let's go, let's go. Someone's coming front. Nope, never mind. Let's go. Well, that was that. I hope you all liked the video. Please drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, my live stream is going on today at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, we have a giveaway and a tournament where I'll be giving away 2 Amazon $10 gift cards. So if you want if you want information on that, check the description. It's been your boy KDriZZ. Until next time, peace.